Good morning. It is March the 25th. It's a Tasty Tuesday. Good to have you with us. I'm Todd Duplantis, and we're live at the HCC TV studios. Benji Escobar, my co-host every Tuesday. You're here a few more times this week.
Yeah, I'm also here Friday now.
Yeah, because I'm going to be gone. Friday.
Where are you going?
Yeah, I'm going to California.
Wow, California. What part of California?
Going to a resort called Pelican Hills.
Okay, never heard of it.
In Newport Beach.
Okay, so by the LA area.
Yeah, by the LA area. I'm gonna stay out of LA though.
Yeah, stay out of there, man.
You got to escape from LA.
Yeah. You got to go to Disney though. Get a pretzel.
No, that's not going to be happening in my world. The rodeo just wrapped up here, and they lost some cattle on the freeway yesterday.
Was that part of the rodeo?
Yeah. Well, the rodeo king, didn't know.
Well, I saw the news on it, but I didn't know if it was from the rodeo because
it was like a trailer for like 30 cattle. These are roping steers, that they use in the roping competition. So they're used to running away.
Yeah.
And they obviously didn't seal it right. They lost them on I-45 near the Woodlands, and they took off.
By Stubner or whatever.
Yeah, I think they rounded all of them. One of them was injured. I think one car was kicked, or I heard rumors that a car rolled over. Wow. So it was a serious situation. But you had shots of all these cattle that went nationwide.
We were watching it live on TV.
Yeah. So
during lunch.
Remnants of the Houston Rodeo. But you went a bunch of times, though, huh?
Oh, yeah. I went, I think 8 times.
Probably
times. More. I can't remember how many times I went.
Do you go to the performance every time?
I go to a performance every single time.
Wow. Yeah. Wish I had your extra cash. Spent on that.
No, just volunteer for the rodeo.
Oh, okay. All right. So that's the ticket there. Hey, so we've got a big show coming your way. We're going to take you out to Coleman College very soon. And we want to thank everyone watching us on Facebook Live and YouTube. We're here live Mondays through Fridays, 10 a.m. But you can also catch us anytime in social media and Benji on our cable channel.
Yes, we are live on the Houston Community College District Facebook page, not HCC, but Houston Community College District. We're also on YouTube, X, LinkedIn, and on HCCTV, our own TV channel, where you can catch the rebroadcast of this show at noon, 5 and 10 p.m., Monday through Friday.
So you guys go out to lunch just about every day.
Basically, yeah.
And we mentioned the guest we're having on the show, and I think either you or Carlos was excited about it because Spicy Girl, is that one of your?
That's one of our restaurants.
One of your restaurants.
That's one of our neighborhood restaurants here.
Well, we've got Ling, Jojo, Wang. She's the founder and owner of Trendy Vegan and Trendy Dumpling, as well as Spicy Girl, one of your favorites. Yeah. And she's our Tasty Tuesday guest. Ling, Jojo, good to have you with us. I think your mic is muted there.
Hi, hello. Yes, I'm here.
Yeah, so we got some big fans of Spicy Girl here. We're looking forward to talking to you very shortly. So stick around. Benji will be with you in about 10 minutes.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
All right, so we're going to kick things off, taking you out to Coleman College because they've got a big event called Simulation Day. It's offering emergency situations and more. And Elizabeth Ho is the program director of Diagnostic Medical Sonography, HCC's Coleman College for Health Sciences. Welcome back to the show, Elizabeth. Good to have you with us.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. So tell us, what exactly does Simulation Day involve?
Simulation Day is basically we're turning Coleman College into a hospital, basically Coleman Hospitals. It's an event that we have hands-on immersive healthcare experience for our students. This is where students steps into the real world medical roles, working through lifelike scenarios in a fast-paced environment. So as students work, students in the different programs here at Coleman College, they tend to learn the material within their program, and it looks as though they work in silo. But we want students to realize that healthcare is teamwork, and we have to work together as a team in order to care for the patients. So we created this event where we turn Coleman into a hospital, a real base experience for students to learn what it feels like to be a patient and what it feels like to be a healthcare professionals, and to really mimic the real hospitals and situations for students.
So let me ask you this. Do the patients that are coming in, are they students themselves? Are they faculty, staff, or a combination of all? And I imagine they're given a case like these are your symptoms. Is that how it works? And then the students are left to diagnose this and bring in the team members to treat it?
Correct. So we want students to learn through the experience to gain critical skills environment because the scenarios are very real cases scenarios. And yes, it will be students who will role play as patients, and then they also have an opportunity to role play as healthcare professionals to
So what are
perform the
some of the
study.
cases they're going to be, I guess some of these patients will be having? Can you give us some examples?
Strokes cases, traumas, respiratory distress, all sorts of different cases. For us in sonography, we have deep vein thrombosis, which are considered a stat case. We also have biopsy cases. So we determine where our students are and create cases that fits their learning environment at this time.
And you were mentioning the enforcing the teamwork that will take place. I imagine when you're in a real hospital situation, you have to bring surgeons into this, other types of doctors look into getting a biopsy or something like that. So you're bringing in all of the, this is a big collaboration, I would guess, with all the disciplines you teach there.
Yes. So we have surgical tech. We have over 23 different programs. So we're involving all the programs. And so students or the scenarios really is considered a major scenarios where we incorporate 5 or 6 different departments into a case and not just one department. So we do want to make sure that students gain the critical skills and understand that in healthcare, we have to communicate together. We have to work together. We have to work as a team in order to make it happen for the patients.
How intense will these simulations be? Will the students actually draw blood or anything like that? Because I know you guys use, in many cases, in better words, not mannequins, but you use very realistic figures that the students can train on.
Right. So we would do it, but we probably won't draw real blood. We'll probably mimic it and pretend versus doing actual, medical exams.
Now, I guess this is very important if you're, especially if you're working in an emergency room, learning how to work with a team like this.
Yes. So in healthcare, I mean, students, the idea of this is interdisciplinary collaborations among different programs or different healthcare departments. And so the idea of this is we want students to be prepared for the workforce so that when they go out to the hospital, they can really experience to see how it really is like working in real life hospital-based environment.
How many different cases will the students be working with? Do you have a half a dozen of them, a dozen? Will they be ongoing? Is this an all-day effort? How will it work?
Yes, it's an all-day effort. We have over 10 major scenarios. That means those scenarios involves in more than 5 departments. For an example, a patient has abdominal symptoms, and with an abdominal symptom, they can go to ultrasound, and then they can go to medical assisting to check in first, and then to ultrasound, and gradually they found something in the abdomen, they can go to surgery. So it's a lengthy scenarios. And then we also have minor scenarios where it would just be something basic with one department. In my case, in ultrasound, we have an abdominal pain where they can just come in for an abdomen ultrasound. So we have a lot. Every program has their own minor scenarios, and we will roll that out throughout the days too. But it'll be a robust event where students will be very active in terms of participating in different scenarios and are able to go through different departments to see how those department runs and what they do in those departments too.
Now, are these the simulations open to all the students, or do you have to be in a certain place in your program in order to participate?
This event is open to all Coleman College healthcare students. And so we want to roll out within Coleman first, and maybe in the future, let's see how this roll out, and then maybe in the future we can invite volunteers, the general publics, to come through as patients, and then to experience what we offer here at Coleman. But for now, for this event, we only offer to Coleman College healthcare students.
Now, for enrolling at Coleman College, I know you guys are different than the rest of the district because you have certain times when you can enroll. But I know over the past couple of years, it seems like the cohorts you've established two, one in the fall, one in the spring. Is that the case with most of your programs now?
Yes, it is. Yes, because we're healthcare based, we run based on cohorts, and so it is established that way, and so we've been doing that for years.
So if you were going to enroll now, would it be enrolling for the fall of 2025? Is now the best time to do that?
Correct. Yes. So we have depending on the department, but we have a pretty much an ongoing enrollment process. And so, and it varies depending on departments too, whether they have one enrollment per year or two per year. Now, I know some programs only have once a year. For us, we just recently opened up two cohorts per year. We just started accepting students in the spring semester for the sonography program.
And I know you've expanded your operations too, because you've now got classes that you're teaching here at the district as well.
Yes, that's exciting for us because we know that healthcare is such a demand field, and students want to go into the healthcare field, and so we want to make sure we give students more opportunity to enroll in our programs. You know, we love to accept all the students, but due to limited space, we really couldn't. But now, I mean, we're looking into transitioning to 3100 also.
We're glad to have you. It's good to see your programs expanding, and I know there's certainly a high demand out there for all the programs that you turn out. Elizabeth Ho is the Director of Sonography Program at HCC Coleman College for Health Sciences. We'll have all the information and links in the post after the show. Thanks, Elizabeth.
Thank you for having me.
All right, take care. All right, we're going to take a short break. When we come back, Benji's got a special guest, and we're going to be talking about, well, let's see, Chinese food. Oh, yeah. Yeah, some good stuff coming up. So stick around. We'll be back in 60 seconds for Tasty Tuesday.
At Houston Community College, we make your lessons matter. Open the door to real-world education, where passions become careers. Find out more at hccs.edu and let your success take flight.
If you love them enough to crawl into a play place to get them to come down, then surely you'll check nhtsa.gov/the right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
Today I'm going to talk to you about physics. Come on in, girls. Let's go. This is the first rocket to get humans to Mars. Really tall. I'm a rocket structural engineer, designing and building parts of the rocket. You are the generation that will be stepping foot on Mars. Do I have a group of astronauts on my hands? Yes. You can become a rocket scientist or whatever else you want to be.
All right, welcome back to Up to the Minute. Moving on to Ling, Jojo Wang, founder and owner of Trendy Vegan and Trendy Dumpling, and our Tasty Tuesday guest. Welcome to the show, Jojo.
Hi, hello.
It's a pleasure to have you. We'll get into the vegan lifestyle in a bit, but first, let's talk about the restaurant in itself. I mean, you have other restaurants, including Trendy Dumpling and Spicy Girl. Tell us about where Trendy Dumpling is.
It's in 59 and West Links, so it's very close to 610.
Okay. And so what do y'all, it says Trendy Dumpling. Is that all y'all serve, or do y'all have other plates that y'all serve also at that restaurant?
We have a Heights also, so it's on the Yale Street, like next to the High Street, Yale Street with I-10s.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what type of dishes do y'all serve there?
Sichuan it's like a authentic Chinese. It's with like a peppercorn, spicy space. Yes.
Yeah, and I know I've had that pepper over here at Spicy Girl because that's the closest location to us of one of your restaurants. And we always get the 3-pepper chicken, I think it's called.
Yes.
And it gives you that effect, that numbing effect with it. But it's really good.
Yes, it's tangling feeling.
Yeah, right?
Yes.
Tell us about how you started with these restaurants. I mean, you have multiple restaurants. I mean, it must have not been easy at the beginning.
Yes, like I love service people to people. I love talking to all my customer, and I've been working in restaurant industry for more than 30 years.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, and so finally I decided to open my own, and it comes out pretty good and getting better and better.
Of course, of course. And now, I mean, you're known for your vegan restaurants that you specifically focus on vegan food. I mean, Trendy Vegan is one of those, and it's in the Greenway Plaza location. I mean, tell us about that.
Yes, I love vegans, and I've been turning more vegan sides because it's very healthy and detoxing. I have a lot of inflammation in my body before, but after I've been taking a lot of vegan food, so I cut off the meats. I become more healthy and
Okay,
lose a
yeah.
lot of weight.
And let me ask you this, because I know there's multiple cuisines out there in the world, and some of them are very meat centric, I guess you could say. Is Chinese cuisine, especially the Szechuan that you were talking about, is that usually something that always has to have a protein? And I'm asking this because I just want to know if it was easy for you to convert these dishes to vegan, or were they already there and you just didn't have to convert them to vegan dishes?
Oh, we love because like like people who believe in Buddha, they always eat vegans also.
Okay.
So for protein side, we use like tofu or tempeh. You know about tempeh? They use the yellow beans to make it, and that brings a lot of protein to our body.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
And I mean, so many people believe that just, using substitutions for meat will give up the flavor. I mean, what do you have to say about that to those people who think that it'll change the flavor on the dish?
I think favorite you can cooking is use the spice,
Mhm.
and you can steam, deep fry, or pan fry. It brings all the different flavor inside your foods. Yes.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, what are some of your plans with your restaurants? I mean, how many restaurants do you have, by the way? Can I ask you that?
Yeah, I have the six just open right now. I'm at the new restaurant right now. This is at the Marylands, and I want to try boba tea and
Okay.
Chinese food and boba tea.
I like how you're very innovative. You're just trying out different things for every restaurant. It's not
I
kind of,
know, I love it. It's fun
yeah.
challenging yourself.
Right,
Yes.
that's very good to hear. I mean, because most people, when they start up a restaurant, they say, "Well, let's open up a second location of that same restaurant." But it looks like you're doing something different with every location, right?
Yes, it's very different, totally different. Yes.
Okay, and tell us about this new restaurant. I want to hear about it. I mean, tell us about it.
The new restaurant actually is really like a kids. I love kids too. So
Uh-huh.
I think this is you can see the decoration here. I put a lot of kids toys, and also there's a multi, and also there's a big duck. It's very cute.
Yeah, yeah, I can tell.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And
So I like to decoration it for like a very cute and fun. Yeah.
yeah, no, it is very cute. I love all those the little plushies on the wall and everything. So, is this restaurant specifically just teas and boba stuff, or do you actually serve some food dishes?
Yeah, we have the full menu, food service, and then I love boba tea too. So that's my new concert.
Okay, and what would you say would be your favorite boba tea there?
Oh, I like the jasmine green. That's my favorite.
Jasmine green. And what
Yes.
what do you choose it with boba or do you get jellies? What do you get with that one?
I love the popping boba. So when you chew it, it will pop in your mouth. It's fun.
Yeah, yeah. Um,
Yeah.
so uh, back on the topic of vegans and your restaurants, I know you don't have just one vegan
Mhm.
restaurant. You have multiple, right?
Yes. No, it's only one vegan restaurant.
One vegan
And
restaurant.
also the milk tea that we have, the dairy is non-dairy. So we don't use the real milk.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yes. And the vegan restaurant is I was really lucky to have that restaurant because the previous owner from Tapestry, they retirements. And it because of pandemic, and it's really difficult to survive and keep continue. So they decide to retirements. But I love that restaurant, so I'm like, I have to keep it open. I have to keep it running. So I take it over.
Yeah, well, that's nice of you. I mean, how was the process of that to keep something going that wasn't yours initially?
Yes. Oh, it's really it's a lot of new thing to learn. Yeah, because I this is my favorite vegan restaurant, so I have to keep learning, keep improvements. And in the beginning, I shut down the buffet table because in the pandemic, nobody wants to do buffet style. And then after that, after 2 years, I reopened the buffet tables. So I was learning a lot.
And I know I have my producer time gives me some notes on to ask about Pepper Tree, about that restaurant and what they have there.
Oh, they was 15 years old. That was like a very long old history vegan restaurant. They have a lots of clientele already. And so I just keeping all the old customer keep coming back. Yeah.
Wow. Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Ling or Jojo Wang, founder and owner of Trendy Vegan, Trendy Dumpling, Spicy Grill, and our Tasty Tuesday guest. We'll put all of the information about your restaurants in our post after the show, and I can definitely recommend them. They're really great restaurants. So, I mean, you've been to some of them, right? Yeah. So, thank you so much for being here, Jojo.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Of course. All right. Coming up after a quick commercial break, Todd and I will return with some news and announcements. So, stay tuned.
At Houston Community College, we make your lessons matter. Open the door to real-world education, where passions become careers. Find out more at hccs.edu and let your success take flight.
That one day at PE when they were like yelling at me, and then you just linked arms with me. I don't think you know how much like that helped me. I finally like knew that I had somebody.
Welcome back to Up to the Minute. We're live on this Tuesday, and we've got some announcements of things happening across the district. HCC Southeast Student Life and Rec Sports is celebrating National Women's Month with a relaxing yoga session that honors strength, grace, and self-love. All levels are welcome. It's from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. today. Get on out there Tuesday, March 25th at the Eastside Student Life Center. Check our post after this show for more information on that. And something you may always need, free diaper giveaways.
Hopefully soon. We'll see.
Whoa.
Okay. HCC has invited Molina Healthcare Moms Club to give away free diapers and offer parenting resources to HCC students 3 times this semester, starting this week, Wednesday, March 26th from 9 to 10:30 a.m. at the HCC Spring Branch campus. So free diapers. I mean, they're very expensive nowadays. So check out our post after the show for more info on that.
Eagle Market, that's happening. Northeast and Houston Food Bank, HCC is offering free grocery distribution for students currently enrolled in classes. No pre-registrations is needed, but come earlier. Some items could run out. The Food Scholarship Program is a partnership with Houston Food Bank, so bring your scholarship ID card. If you don't have one, arrive 10 to 15 minutes early, fill out an application. Very easy process. It's from 12:30 to 3:30 p.m. Thursday, March 27th. That's this Thursday. For other on-campus Eagle Markets and food pantries, check our post for a link after the show. There's a West Loop art exhibition going on.
Yes, don't miss faculty member Diane Johnson's exhibition at the West Loop Gallery called Third Spaces and Vanishing Spaces Between. The artist reception will be this Thursday, March 27th at 5 p.m., and the exhibition will be taking place through May 1st. Again, this is at the HCC West Loop Gallery, so check out our post after the show for more info.
In honor of Women's History Month, HCC Libraries will host an engaging event featuring guest speakers, makerspace activities, student clubs, and refreshments. 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Also this Thursday, March 27th, at the Central Campus. Our post after the show, we'll have more information on that. Registration is underway for classes this summer already.
Yes, it's time to make the most of summer by locking in classes now to stay on track of goals. HCC classes are still offered in a variety of programs, semester lanes, and a range of modalities, including online anytime, online on a schedule, hybrid, in-person, and hybrid lab. To learn more about HCC program start dates and options to cover costs, visit hccs.edu/apply.
So, Small Business Wednesday tomorrow, we'll talk to an entrepreneur who started a business called Little Hands Backup Care. And later this week, we'll wrap up Women's History Month with Girl Talk by Dr. Dara King. That's a program designed to empower women of all ages by promoting self-advocacy and equity in women's health. All that's coming up this week and much more. He'll be back on Friday.
I will be back on Friday. So.
Yeah. But we will be back tomorrow. We're live at 10 a.m. We'll see you there.